Welcome to Prague. How do you spot a tourist trap, you know? Tady tam co nejde.
That's misleading. He was going to be that big.
Misleading, yeah, tourist trap. Now you come to a foreign city for your vacation as a tourist and the city is full of tourist traps. You obviously want to avoid them and you don't want to go inside and find out later that you've been to a tourist trap. So here is us, the honest guides, giving you some tips how to spot a tourist trap before you actually walk in. The other day I was walking across the square here in my city and I noticed tourists asking for a large beer in one of the restaurants here. And later the waiter brought them this. Now this is not a large beer, this is a giant beer. We call it tuplak. It's 1 liter of beer. This is a large beer, half a liter. Therefore, I was observing that I was like, why would they bring them this instead of this? Well, maybe the reason is that they sell this for 330 crowns, which is this in euros. And that's a lot. Now, don't get me wrong, there are places where you can go and ask for this kind of mug, the tuplak, but if you ask for a large beer, you get this, not this. It's a tourist trap giveaway. By the way, drinking a beer out of this is not the best idea because a lot of air gets to it and it turns into not a good beer. So this is a better idea. One of the giveaways of a tourist trap are those pretzels that are just sitting there on the table waiting for you to take one and then be charged for it. Unfortunately, those are gone because COVID sort of got rid of them. So you can only see the memory of them on the pictures on the restaurant. And here we see some historical pictures of pretzels waiting for you on the table. Not anymore, but if you actually look into the Google reviews, pretzels are mentioned a lot. The prices vary from like 70 euro cents up to 2 euros or 1.5 euros, but not anymore, I guess. Yes, what do you think about this? Is this a sign? Bread. It's a pretzel.
Pretzel.
Would you think it's free when it's sitting like this on the table?
No.
Yes, because you're in the tourist trap city. Another giveaway to a tourist trap may be a menu in multiple world languages, not just the local language and English, and also multiple flags under the menu. And in this case, it is a giveaway because we just talked to a couple of tourists that walked out and they confirmed. Excuse me, can I ask you, was it expensive?
See, the thing is, the food is fine, but they don't, they charge you 15% service charge each.
And then it actually was 378.
Whoa, she automatically, wait.
And then that's for them to serve you your dinner, except they don't actually do it.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And how was the food?
The food is good, the service is shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otázku, a vy už víte, o co jde? Jo, víte, o co jde. Tady ty holky si teď dali omeletu za 279 korun, k tomu se jim připočítalo 50 korun za použití příborů a k tomu se jim tady připočítalo 49 extra.
Jo, je to říkala klubu, říkala, že to je extra, je to cena za omelet.
Kuvert je automaticky,
ano,
to chápu. A co je extra?
A je to naše díško.
To je vaše díško. Aha. A vy jste si někdy dali jednu omeletu se šunkou a sýrem za 370 korun?
Tak bohužel není to
Takový
naše pravidlo.
business.
Ne, já se jenom tam, jestli jako vás dvou.
My jsme jenom číšníky.
No jasně, já jsem taky jenom youtuber. Tak jo, tak se mějte krásně. Naschledanou, ať se vám daří, nebo spíš teda ne. Since we're tourist trap hunting today, maybe we should define what we consider to be a tourist trap. Now, is it a place that is only overpriced? Is it a place that is in the touristy area? Is it a place only for tourists? Is it a place that will scam you? Well, I believe it's a place that will charge you more for a below average service. That for me is a tourist trap. One of the giveaways of how to spot a tourist trap is that it doesn't really have a specific name on Google Maps. For example, this place on Google Maps is called Klimatizováno. Now, do you know what klimatizováno means in Czech? In our language, it means air-conditioned, because whoever was giving the bad review didn't find the venue on Google Maps, so he decided to start the venue. And when he did that, this place didn't have those names up there, so all he could see was the sign Klimatizováno on the door. Therefore, he or she thought that's the name of the restaurant, but it just means air-conditioned. So air-conditioned here has 1.5 stars on Google. The newest review is from a week ago. As soon as we arrive, the waiter tells us the payment will be in cash because of problems with the payment, blah, blah, blah. Nothing about air conditioning. Terrible place, avoid at any costs. That's the reviews of Klimatizováno, air conditioned. Now, what I just said, traditional Czech cuisine, menu in multiple languages, that's a tourist trap giveaway, right? No, there are exceptions, obviously, for every rule. In this case, this Kozlovna here on the corner is a great restaurant. Well, how do I know when you just told me that this is a tourist trap giveaway? Well, you gotta combine the different methods how to spot them. In this case, you can just open your Google Maps, you see the name of the restaurant in Google Maps, you open the venue, and you see it's very well rated. So none of the rules we're mentioning today is 100% proof. If you combine all of them, then yes, maybe. This is a good place. Not only we have the noses to find tourist traps in our city, but we also know the good places like this one, Rudolfina, and many, many others. You can either watch many of the videos we did, or if you don't want to go through hours of footage and make it easier, we've done just that. And on our Patreon, we have maps. So you just pick a map with traditional Czech meals and we'll guide you straight to the good ones. Bon appétit. One of the most obvious giveaways of a tourist trap is that the place doesn't have a name associated with the location. So the place behind me just says restaurant, cafe. And when I asked the guy, hey, what's the name of this place? He said, a pizza place. A není tam cena někde? Máte nějaký menu?
Menu nemáme.
Nemáte menu? No tak zajímalo mě, já nevím, třeba, jak se tady jmenuje tato restaurace?
Pizzeria.
Pizzeria se jmenuje, jo, ta restaurace, aha. To je dobrý název.
Fotíte tady.
No tak proč bychom nefotili?
To potřebujete jaký muzeum nebo co?
No a není? A já nejsem žádná kontrola. Já jsem doma Pražák a tady nemůžu chodit po ulici. Tak jsem se chtěl podívat, kolik stojí tady guláš, jako. Teď pohodec, ne? Nicely Czech. To je hezký. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that why it's quiet? Because it's expensive?
Yeah. When you ordered this beer, did you ask for a large beer or they just...
Give us a choice.
And so what did he say?
He said a small or large.
Yeah. And he brought this as a large.
Yeah, to be truthful, he did give us a choice. But my friend said to go with the big one.
Got you.
But we didn't know how much was in it, see. We just saw...
That's what I mean,
Yeah.
but
We didn't realise it.
They thought half a pint. Not
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
about 2.5 pints.
Right. Right.
That's misleading. We didn't think it was going to be that big.
Misleading, yeah, tourist trap. Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes, we do.
Can I ask you, do you think it's usual that there's no prices on the menu?
Do I think it's usual?
Yeah. Have you experienced it in Prague or no?
We haven't seen that. It's
You haven't seen
the
that?
First time.
First time?
Is that common?
No, not really. I mean, no.
Co tady děláte s těma jídelníma lístkama?
English.
English?
Ne, Čechy. A co vy tady chcete?
My nic.
Vy nic. Alex!
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry. Já jsem myslela, že patříte k ním. Že...
Ne, we're not together, no. Ne, my nejsme spolu.
A co vy potřebujete?
My jsme nic nepotřebujeme.
A co nepotřebujete? Tady foty, já tebe vím, ty bloger.
Já nejsem bloger.
Ne, bloger do
Sračky?
já tebe vím,
bloger?
jdeš do prdži odsuda, okej?
Okay, tak dobře. Tak, mami, tady nemůžeme být.
Já tebe vím a ty děláš sračky do p***.
Mám strach.
Ale nedělejte
Hele,
show.
Vy jste paní Procházková? Now, why would you not want to have your name displayed on the restaurant? Well, the reason is pretty obvious. You don't want people to be able to find you later and write you a bad review. So this place has been here for decades. We filmed about this place 8 years ago, and it only has like 30 reviews. Because once the venue on Google Maps that somebody starts gets a lot of bad reviews, these people will do anything to get rid of that venue, and other people will eventually go and walk in. And so it's only intended for the people that just kind of walk by and will sit. Just like these two. It's a tourist trap. You know how I can tell?
Procházková je na telefonu.
Jo, to já asi nepotřebuji, paní Procházko. Mám se s ním problém. Dobrý den. Já vůbec nevím, co by se tady dělo.
Něco natáčí.
Já se jmenuji Janek a my natáčíme s mým kolegou pořad Honest Guide. My jsme tady u vás jednou i točili před asi 7 lety. Tehdy myslím, že se to jmenovalo něco jako nejhůř hodnocený restaurace. Tak to jsme tady...
Já vím, které jste, no tak snad už jsme se polepšili, ne?
No to nevím, před chvílí tady na mě pán říkal, že mám jít do
No, oni jsou hrozný, já se za ně omlouvám.
Jo, to se stane.
Já bych tam přijela, já jsem bohužel nemocná.
No jasně, tak se hlavně brzo uzdravte. A jako ta vaše restaurace je turistická past.
Ale já nevím, proč si to všichni myslí. Já fakt nevím. Teď ty lidi dostanou lístek, vidějí, co stojí.
Teď tam nejsou ceny na tom lístku.
Ale když máte ten lístek, teď je tam všechno v pořádku,
To jsem se musel na ně asi 3krát zeptat, abych dostal lístek s cenama. A tuplák, to se dává běžně jako velký pivo?
Ne, když někdo chce velký pivo, tak dostane tuplák. Když chce malý pivo, tak dostane půl litra. Ale my jim řekneme, nahlásíme jim, kolik to je.
Dobře, to zrovna říkali, že prej ne. No, tady jsem se právě ptal lidí a ty říkali, že ne, že jako velký pivo se dává tuplák. Mějte se krásně. Nashledanou. Well, this was entertaining. I hope after watching this video, you'll be able to spot what may be a tourist trap. Now, we put our theories and the many rules to a test, and it works like 50-50, okay? So you gotta combine all of them and still do some other research. But the last place, definitely a tourist trap, and I don't know how I'm gonna walk those stairs ever again. Prague is absolutely stunning and beautiful, and there's only a few tourist traps. Most of the places we show on our videos and our maps are super awesome and cool, and you'll be greeted with open arms and nobody's gonna tell you to bugger off. So stay tuned to Honest Guide and I'll see you next week. Ahoj. And in the end, I'm gonna teach you how to say sunset in Czech. It is západ slunce. Sunset is západ slunce. Západ is west and slunce is sun.